Hallo und willkommen. This is our first Q&A session of Deutsch Happen. Ich bin Kirsten Winkler, and basically you can ask me any question around German language or culture that you are interested in. And I see that I have some questions in the chat already, some posted questions on Facebook, so therefore I'm going to start off with one of the questions that had been submitted before, and after that I take the question from the chat room. Alright, so the first question was one for, I would say, a beginner. When you are standing before the decision, how can I learn German? And, well, I have to say there are generally two ways, and you have to decide if you have a budget to spend or if you would like to use, I suppose, the internet and learn German for free. So therefore, decision is, do I have some money to spend? And then you can, of course, spend it on asynchronous content, means you learn self-paced, or synchronous, means you can learn live with a teacher. Although sometimes there are also live classes that are for free. And then I would say the vast majority tries German out, and they want to learn for free, or let's say you're looking for free resources on the internet. And well, therefore you have of course a couple of resources to go to. For example, you probably know our Deutsch Happen YouTube channel. Today I would also like to point you to a page I created where you have somehow all my Deutsch Happen videos curated. So you can go to tv.deutschhappen.com, what you can see here at the moment. And basically on the upper right hand corner you have a search field. Otherwise you see all the Deutsch Happen videos also here on the main page. And you can see that you can join the Facebook community when you like Deutsch Happen on the lower right hand corner then as well. Of course, the YouTube channel is very popular as well, and you can ask me questions there when you comment on videos, and therefore use Deutsch Happen on YouTube as well. Okay, and then on the other hand, we have very popular when you're learning without a budget. You have to invest more time than learning when you have money to spend, as when you have money to spend, your teacher takes care of you and therefore selects the material, and the live courses or the live classes with a teacher are much more structured. But many people find it helpful to learn with language learning communities. And two biggest ones, and you will find German on it, are one livemocha.com. So you can see, welcome to LiveMocha, create your account, and so on. And then you can use the online exercises, and you can also exchange with other people. And another big language learning community is busu.com. They offer German courses and materials as well. So basically pick what you find more appealing to you, what you like better. And now let's see, what do I have? Another question was submitted on Facebook as well. And this question is a very popular one, and was basically first thing to just explain again the difference between the two words do and sie. Do and sie are both personal pronouns. Do is the informal one for people I know very well. My friends, my family, I use the informal du equals you, informal you in English. I use the sie to be formal with people in a work situation, people I don't know very well, and the sie is the formal you. To give you a little example, very popular to illustrate you the difference, I can say, wie geht es dir? How are you? To a friend, familiar person. Wie geht es Ihnen? Wie geht es Ihnen? To use a conjugated form, a declined form of the formal sie. Which leads me to the second part of the question, why is there a difference between sie, ihr, and ihnen? They are basically all the same, although you know that a thing called declinction exists in German. And therefore, depending on the case, nominative, dative, accusative, I want to use in German, I have to modify the sie into an ihr or in ihnen. Basically, the sie is the normal, the nominative one. For example, Sie haben einen schönen Pullover. You have, in the meaning of you wear a nice pullover. I am formal with the person at the moment. I can also say, Ihr Pullover ist schön. Your pullover is nice or beautiful. Means now the ihr, I'm still formal, but it's the possessive pronoun. It changes from the normal sie into the possessive pronoun formal version. Your pullover is nice. And the last one we had in the wie geht es Ihnen? How are you doing? Literally, and we need the extra pronoun in German. How is this person doing? So therefore, the Ihnen is then the accusative, also formal version. All right, I see a question in the chat room. And this is one for the advanced learners, and it tells me to, or the learner is asking to explain the conjunctive in German. Conjunctive is generally split into two different versions. Konjunktiv 1, Konjunktiv 1, also called the Konjunktiv Präsens, and therefore the Konjunktiv 2, Konjunktiv der Vergangenheit. Vergangenheit means past. So, of course, we have the Konjunktiv 2 in different versions then as well. Generally, very generally spoken, the conjunctive equals to some extent the conditional tenses in English. So something that is either a hypothesis, something that is not real, might be a dream, might be a wish, but something that is clearly and distinctively different from reality. And then how to use the conjunctive, I can say that conjunctive 1 is not widely used in the German language anymore. We sometimes use it, and most of the cases when we use conjunctive 1, it's in written language, but never in spoken language. Or almost never, I should say. Of course, there are some very distinct situations. Usually in indirect speech. The conjunctive 2, as I said, is more widely used when I want to express a hypothesis or something I wish, something I dream of. In English, you always have this expression of would like to, or something that would have been great, for example. When I have to think about forming the conjunctive in Deutsch, I derive it from the present tense. Then the conjunctive has, it functions like any any conjugated verb. It has distinct endings at the end. For conjunctive presens, I use the present tense and I switch to the conjunctive endings. For the conjunctive in the past, I usually derive it from past tense, so from imperfect, the normal imperfect, and I add the distinct conjunctive endings then as well. Many people nowadays prefer to not use the pure conjunctive anymore, but they use expressions with würde or plural würden equaling the would. So ich würde gern, I would like to do something, for example. Ich würde gern this and that. Plural would be wir würden gern. It would be nice, es wäre schön. To explain how to actually form the pure conjunctive 2, I would tell that there are definitely tables out there on the internet. If you make a search for how to form conjunctive in German, or precisely conjunctive 2 or conjunctive Vergangenheit, so conjunctive past, you will definitely find many sites on the internet showing the tables how you have to form the verb and then add the ending for each of the different persons or personal pronouns in German then. All right. So let me see if I see another question. No, I don't think so. All right. So I hope our first Deutsch Happen question and answer session was helpful, and we will do this regularly now, once a week. Otherwise, I invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and therefore get the latest Deutsch hatten videos. And you can, as I said at the beginning, of course, comment and answer your questions there. You can engage with me on Facebook, of course. If you're not yet a member of the group, you should join. Otherwise, I think that's all for today. So bis nächste Woche. See you next week. And take care, everyone. Bye bye.